My name is Martin Casado. I'm the Chief Architect of Networking for the Network and Security Business Unit at VMware. I came to VMware through the Nicira acquisition. At Nicira, what we were trying to do was virtualize the network very much like VMware virtualized compute. And the reason that we ended up coming to VMware is because VMware is the leader in virtualization. And it's already disrupted, actually changed IT. It's changed the way we think and we manage IT for servers. But if you look at infrastructure in general, there's much more than servers, right? You've got servers, you've got networking, you've got storage. So the only way you can do a disruption as large as changing all of networking is to be with the leader. We've got an industry that has stagnated for a couple of decades. There's been no real innovation. And we know by looking at the history of VMware over the last 10 years, what it means to do something really great, to create tens of billions of dollars of value. And so my personal goal, honestly, is to change networking with the rest of VMware and have the same level of disruption in networking that happened in servers. I actually did my PhD at Stanford, and actually prior to Stanford, I worked for the intelligence agencies. We were working with incredibly secure networks at the time, real serious stuff. And I realized that you could not program networks like you could program computers. And so when I actually went to Stanford to work on my PhD, the problem I looked at is how do you make networks have the same level of flexibility that compute does? And I was very lucky to have VMware at the time as an example of how you take what's traditionally been a very hardware-centric, very manual-centric piece of infrastructure and change it into software so it is flexible. And so from that, we thought, wouldn't it be fantastic if you could provide the same guarantees in networking and the same flexibility in networking that happened with servers? We created the company Nicira, and then of course we ended up at VMware, which is the right place for us to be. So it's very interesting. In 2012, the number of virtual ports, and these are ports that are attached to a virtual machine, exceeded the number of physical access ports globally. And what that means is there are more network ports in count in software on x86 under the control of VMware than almost any other networking vendor in the world. And so our job now is to take those ports and to add functionality to redo all of networking but in software with the same type of operational gains and benefits that you get with server virtualization. And only a company as aggressive and as forward-thinking and as flexible as VMware could ever pull this off. We're at the cusp of revolutionizing one of the largest industries in the world, and we're doing it by delivering technologies that require problems that have yet to be solved. In computer science, over the last 50 years, we've seen software erode and replace hardware as the right way to do computer science, is the right way to do technology. And so VMware is the right place, for sure, to change networking.